It's Shaka Billionaire Mafia, so the done Dakota's ninja with a nunchuck swinging behind his back, aka Shaka Black, aka Shaka Billionaire, aka Shaka Fuego, aka Shaka Flame, man. And look, man, I've been looking to create content, play Assassin's Creed Shadows, man. A lot of people been hating on my boy Yasuke or whatever his name is, Akutsuke, Sasuke, Uchiha. But listen, bro, that's gonna make me get the game, bro. All that hating, bro. Let's see, but bro say it's so fucking we taught it awful. Crazy. Let's see. I haven't heard that we so.
My Japanese. Pips, we did it. Assassin's Creed Shadows is a hit. Our stock is zooming, so it's actually in the free fall. Tell them we got another 1 million players. Hell, make it 2 million more players. Fuck them, they can't prove anything. It works. The stock is skyrocketing because that's what I do. Go get yourself a snail, Pierre. You earned it. You can also have a negative $2,000 raise. Eat shit and die. Hi, we're fleeking over the little guy, and our consultant division was hired a few years ago to help Ubisoft make Assassin's Creed Shadows the
I ain't gonna lie, I don't think Ubisoft has been hard since Splinter Cell, though, to be honest with you. Splinter Cell was the last Ubisoft game. Is that That has to be Ubisoft. Yeah, that was the last game I really just played from Ubisoft.
Smash hit it is today. In fact, you're fired. The game was too successful. We can't afford you anymore. Which actually leads me to my next point. A disturbing amount of you seem to think that this major success will allow the 19,000 people working here to keep their jobs, and unfortunately, that's just not true. Notice how that number doesn't say number 1 in day 1 earnings? Well, that means we'll be laying off at least a couple thousand Frenchmen, and we'll be replacing them with several more sweatshops. And just as a little side note on all that sweatshop business, we are deeply disturbed that word got out about that. Why the hell?
Hey, hold on, bro, just talking too
Frenchmen, and we'll be replacing them with several more sweatshops. And just as a little side note on all that sweatshop business, we are
Ubisoft deeply disturbed by damning reports of abuse at a
deeply disturbed that word got out about that. Why the hell do you think we hired them? Because they tuck them in at 5 o'clock and have an office wine cooler? We already tried that, and look at how that worked out for us. We got Frenchies starting a revolution every other goddamn day. You know what the nice thing
is the game good? What is this?
They don't pay them enough to buy picket signs. Allegedly, from what I hear, people say this, I don't know. Listen, I'm in the middle with you. Thanks to the success of the game, Piendang is gonna get a 2-cent raise on the next one. Of course, that's gonna be
So is the game good or not? Because this right here is a lot of fast talking, bro. I don't get what he making. So what point he making? So Assassin's Creed, Ubisoft is treating its employees bad? I'm trying to hear about Yasuke.
Not daily. The rest of that profit goes to me.
Who is a real Japanese warrior, by the way,
Speaking of which,
or samurai.
You're also fired. My marriage was too successful. I'm getting a divorce. Your salary is gonna help me recoup my losses. Now, flashing back to my years when I was working on the game, my role as chief consultant of dumb fuckery was problem solving. The first problem I noticed, too many French people, so I said, hit the snail trail, Pepe's. Next order of business, we're making this one another RPG. Nothing says Assassin's Creed like walking into a base, everyone's within level range, but then you get to the target and he can one-shot you with a rock. This is fun, as long as you don't know what that word means or what it feels like. Now, on the point of hate,
honestly, I ain't played a hack and slash since Diablo. I want to get into Assassin's Creed again, but I really never got the hype for it when it was back on Xbox 360.
People are always complaining about how we're forcing a second launcher on them, which is why we're gonna force a third launcher on them. Fuck them. But it's only gonna be a launcher for all the shitty Assassin's Creed games. I want to make a clear line in the sand so that new players don't wander off to a better game that we haven't monetized out the ass. Did the Black Flag?
Nah, for real.
That's a great question, Pierre. I hope asking it was worth your life. Note to self, make the guy.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what point he's made so far in this video. It's like a
guy's ass bigger than Nawe's. Reminder, we are a forward-thinking company. Second reminder, settle that lawsuit for that time when we were a little too forward in our thinking. Hang on, I'm getting...
Whoa, is that real? That's crazy.
Settle that
5 former Ubisoft exec. What in the hell? Is that real? Are you kidding me? What? Ubisoft bosses on trial and hold on. Oh, between now I see why they went for the girl protagonist and the black protagonist. They trying to do a what you call that thing when you do something wrong and then you trying to make yourself look good after it. They doing damage control.
Lawsuit for that time when we were a little too forward in our thinking. Hang on, I'm getting cold. Why would you make the dude protagonist also Japanese? We already have a Japanese. Listen, I'll tell you what you're gonna do. Everyone's talking about how they love brotherhood, right? Well, why don't you put a brother in the hood? It'll be like Twins with Danny D. The fans are gonna love it. They did not. And whenever he fights
Brother in the hood. Bro, he actually was a real person, bro. Yasuke, he was actually a real person. Yasuke was a samurai of African origin who served Oda Nobunaga between 1581 and 1582 during the Sengoku period. Yes, bro, was out there with Son Goku until Nobunaga's death. According to historical account, Yasuke first arrived in Japan in the service of the Italian Jesuit Alice. I ain't gonna even try that. Summoned him out of the desire to see a black man. Wait, what? I mean, he did just want to see a black man. That's weird. He summoned him out of the desire to see a black man. Like, oh, I wonder what a black person looks like. Like, bro, he was an actual person though. Like, y'all gotta stop, bro. Yes, my ad blocker is on. Bro was a real person. Let me see if my perplexity is on. Who was Yasuke and did he exist? Y'all tripping. Damn you. Oh, I'm about to say. Yasuke was a historical figure and first African samurai in Japan. Like, this is not a far-fetched concept. Like, he was East African. He was born in 1555, likely in Portuguese and Mozambique, originated from the Dinka people of South Sudan, who fathered the Egyptian civilization. This is like a real thing, y'all. And that's why I want to get it, because at some point in time, you got to stop believing black people didn't exist before America. Like, it's getting stupid. Like, the wave that's coming on is just loud and wrong. And now y'all in y'all FAFO stage with everything. Come on, bro.
I want you to blast
Not
the
a brother from the
rap
hood.
music you got, but not in a racist way.
Bro's making a bunch of corny ass racist jokes.
And whenever he fights, I want you to blast the loudest rap music you got, but not in a racist way. We hear it.
Bro, corny.
In the hood. It'll be like Twins with Danny D. The fans are gonna love it. They did not. And whenever he fights, I want you to blast the loudest rap music you got, but not in a racist way. We here at Ubisoft are not racist, so in the least racist way you can. Whenever Yasuke shows up on screen, I want you to be blasting that trap music as loud as you can. And I'm not.
Bro is lame. Whoever made this video is lame. Like, it's a stereotypical lame ass shit, not based on any fact. What are you talking about? A bunch of stereotypes. Blasting trap music. What are you talking about? Straight. And this is exactly why I'm probably gonna play the game, because people like this be so weak behind the camera, bro.
SoundCloud trap beats with a harp mix. I want this shit to sound like Lil Ricefield is just off camera with an Ensoniq ASR. And in the cutscenes, when everything should be all quiet and dramatic, I want you to play the weirdest shit you got. That doesn't fit the setting, the scene, or anything. It's perfect. God, these juices are just flowing today. You go fire somebody. You.
Who is this? He got one of them troll accounts. Yeah, this is just appealing to weirdos who just are anti-black. People love brotherhood, so let's put a brother in the hood. Shit is not even
Go make something
funny.
shinier. You go add 1 million players. God, I'm a genius. Now let's talk about the gameplay. We're gonna do a brand new take on the new system where we return to form by changing nothing. Can we all agree on this? Alright, nice, but we need to make these two characters feel distinct but equal, not in a racist.
Yeah. He keep gotta say, not in a racist way, not in a racist way, making racist stereotypical jokes.
Which is why no ass Nawe will be great at everything except combat, and Yasuke will be a little bitch that can't even climb a rock. Unless you don't want him to climb a rock, then he'll be able to climb a fucking rock. I want this man to be like our expert plus difficulty, kind of like that fractured but whole difficulty system. Right around that 15-hour mark where you're getting bored of the repetitive gameplay loop, I want to cure that boredom by giving you even less game.
These are the people who are bitching about the game but can't do any fact checking on who actually Yasuke was. These are the people. Bro ain't cracked a funny joke yet.
Play options. You want a new mechanic? Pull out your credit card. Don't have the money? Find a country with flexible labor laws, start a sweatshop, and I'll give you some money. Also, that Spartan kick's been our crutch for the last 3 games and it's getting old. That being said, we haven't had a new idea come out of this company in 10 years, and I wouldn't want to break the streak. So just make the kick send these rice
And you
farmers
still
into
talking
the
about
stars. Listen, I got a tea time at 6. We really gotta, let's just stop developing the combat halfway, alright? But Saul, this is a return to form. Shouldn't we have all these mechanics? You're not even speaking American anymore. Listen, we don't have to worry about putting in the other half of the gameplay because it rains. Besides, people don't want flow. They don't want a unique identity. They want something that feels like nothing. And I don't mean...
Now, I will say, from what I'm seeing, it does look like a repetitive hack and slash game.
Unique. I want to remind them of that empty void where their soul used to be, so they fill that void with cash shop items instead of combat. The old power fantasy.
And this game going for $70.
Strong. Sarah, look at me. I want them to feel small. And forget flow. Make it all stuttery. I want it stuttery as hell. I've got a nephew with a stutter. He can't say yes without making it a 10-syllable word. Use that as your inspiration. I'll send you a tape later. Speaking of no flow, let's talk about that stealth right now. I want that assassination button to only work half the time. Half the time I want the prompt to assassinate in Assassin's Creed to either not assassinate or not show up at all. I want half the encounters to play out like this. Did I just catch you trying to assassinate shit? I want them to stand around with their dicks in their
I ain't gonna lie. The way that
to play out like this.
The way that went through bro head in next gen
Catch
is
you
wild.
trying to assassinate shit? Out like this.
Hold on.
Did I just catch you trying to assassinate shit? I want
Nah, that's unacceptable.
them to stand around with their dicks in their hands, waiting to assassinate in Assassin's Creed. You can assassinate when daddy you be
Hey, I can't wait till the new Fable comes out, bro. When does the Fable come out?
soft says you can. Well, so we at least add all these mechanics back from...
When is the new Fable coming out? Perplexity has quickly become my favorite AI app. Because I ain't gonna lie, if that's what it is, I'm waiting till Fable come out. The new Fable game developed by Playground Games is now scheduled to release in 2026. Bro, I gotta wait till the same time the new Invincible comes out? Wow.
From the original games. No, you don't understand. We let them lay down. They don't get anything else. Don't overthink this, guys. These people will buy anything. In 15 years, we'll be selling a JPEG called Assassin's Creed. Fuck you, give me your money, and these people would still pay us $90 for it. Reminder, the parkour is feeling stiffer than our executives when they get near the second.
I really don't see any stealthy gameplay, bro.
Add more flips to distract. Next thing, some guy came up to me the other day and told me we should make a great 12-hour game instead of 80 hours of pondering the rope, so I shot him. But don't worry, I shot him in the game, so it only did 10% of his health. Our games aren't meant to be enjoyed, they're meant to be endured.
They had muskets in 1552?
Make a memorable short campaign, sell 5 million copies in the first month, and immediately get a sequel like some fucking chode? No! I want to lock all your abilities behind 50 fetch quests, and when you go to do that meditation quest as a break from all the fetch quests, I want it to trigger a flashback to that one time where you did a fetch quest. Eat a dick. No, not literally, Yasuke. Don't look at me like that. Stop that. I want to beat the fans down with monotony until they buy the Yasuke farting Fent Clouds bundle out of some confused idea that that'll bring them joy.
Okay, when he gets to rambling like that, I get lost. I don't know what he's talking about now.
For just $20, you could help me furnish my yacht with high-end Dutch prostitutes. Every day that no one buys a microtransaction, one of our executive goes without a line of coke up his nose.
I respect YouTubers like this. They keep a bunch of transitions coming on, a bunch of weird-ass jokes, and it's constantly bombard you with stuff. And it's like super fast brain rot. I have no clue what he's talking about right now.
Will you be our snow angel? Then just punch in your credit card and buy any one of these bundles. Speaking of people that need help, the enemy AI programming has been slowly degrading for the last 10 years, and the dev team was asking earlier if they should spend any time fixing it, so here's what I'm thinking. Fuck them. All right, I'll lay them all off. That's what I thought. Sorry, those are just some associates of mine. I thought I'd put that on vibrate. All right, I had some ideas for the story. First off, my wife's had 100 rounds of Botox in our last 2 years of marriage. I haven't seen her emote in years. Use that as the inspiration for the facial animations. I'll send you a tape later.
But I can fight.
My pain is constant and sharp.
Actually, I'm already looking at a cutscene right now. I can't tell whether she's happy, sad, or needs to take a shit. You guys nailed it. Forget what I said. Second, with the GDP of Bosnia invested into this game already, I think the voice acting is where we need to start pinching our pennies in our story-focused game.
I don't think I'm gonna finish this. I don't know what he's just talking. It seems to just be his main thing is going in with the trend of hating the game because it has a black protagonist and a woman protagonist. How wrong their own history and culture is. Yeah, bro. I ain't never seen bro YouTube, but it seemed like he got the little troll face, like them little weird ass trolls on them weird ass racist trolls on the internet who be in all the chats and all the. Does he ever show his face? Cause you know they never show their face. They can't show their face. They too scared. I don't think bro ever showed his face. Is that him? No, that's the dude who made Bethesda. That's a Bethesda CEO. Yeah, we expect that, bro. Can't show your face. You make them little weird ass jokes. You know you scared of what really come with that shit. Anyways, it's Shaka being that mafioso that done died a coldest ninja with a nunchuck swing behind his back. AKA Shaka Black, AKA Shaka Bean, AKA Shaka Fuego, AKA Shaka Flame, man. I ain't gonna lie. You feel me? Coward never shows his face. You making corny little black jokes, bruh. I ain't gonna stunt. You seem to be feeding into the extreme right wing of gaming who doesn't want to see anybody but a white protagonist in a game, in a video game. And I guess that's a thing, bruh. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments down below, bro. It's Shaka being there. Peace.